I want to talk to you about a gold savings plan and a powerful wealth creation program. But before I do that, let me have a brief conversation with you that will form a biblical context for this talk. Recently, while in church, I overheard a fictitious conversation taking place among a few different denominations of money. That's right, I heard the $5 bills, the 10, 20, 50, and $100 bills all talking. They talked about how they get to go out for nice dinners and how they go shopping at the mall and go traveling around the world and vacationing and sightseeing. Then I overheard the pennies, nickels, dimes, and quarters, and they sounded so sad. They were literally crying as they said, "All we ever get to do is go to church." Then this question came storming into my mind. What is the talk of the money in your life? If your money could talk, what would it say about your spending habits, your savings plan, your wealth creation philosophy, and your basic relationship to money? This is a poignant question. For most people of faith, there's something very strange going on when it comes to the subject of money in their lives. It's almost like there's an ongoing love-hate relationship. On one hand, many will say with a straight face, making money and getting rich is not my goal in life. Yet they spend so much of their lives engaged in trading time for money and slaving for somebody else whose goal in life is making money and getting rich. On the other hand, many believe they shouldn't desire to get rich or even seek after earthly possessions and wealth. Their goal is building happy spiritual families and making a difference in society. But then they labor long hours away from their family in jobs just to get money. Then again, I hear many people of faith speaking evil of money. They even call it filthy lucre, and they are quick to quote Jesus, who said, "You can't serve two masters." But then when it comes time to build the churches, buy the Bibles, go on mission trips, heal the sick, feed the hungry, and help the homeless, they often say, "Well, we just don't have the money." On one hand, I hear them saying money is not the most important thing in life, and I agree. But then at the end of the day, money, to a large degree, determines where they live, where they go to school, what food they eat, the clothes they wear, the cars they drive, where they go on vacation, and how much time they spend with their families. The lack of money literally controls their lives. So my question is, if there's so many things that are far more important than money, like family, community service, missionary work, making a difference in society, helping others, and winning souls for Jesus, why have so many Christian men and women of faith failed to create a practical, powerful plan for saving money, creating wealth, and designing a life where they have an abundance of resources? I'm not advocating a prosperity gospel that says just because you come to Jesus you will get rich. But I am boldly declaring that there are biblical principles for creating wealth and abundance. Is it possible that many Christians have failed to implement these principles? They've really given up living the life God calls them to. They've given up on an abundant life, abundant living, and settled for a job, a job, where they jump out of bed just over broke on a journey of bondage. They've forgotten key, simple, but powerful biblical principles like saving your earnings by paying yourself first, establishing your own value regarding your time, choosing to live a life where you cannot be bought or sold at any price, creating a life of abundance that is bigger than you can ever imagine. I believe these fundamental aspects of the Christian gospel are true. God has saved all those who have accepted him. People of faith are indeed set free, but must learn how to live the full meaning of that freedom. If we are truly Christians, we can recognize we are the children of an abundant God, and we are called to manifest the realization of this truth in our daily experience by thinking, living, and acting with abundance. Think carefully about all of your dreams and passions that have been forfeited due to the lack of money. Reflect for a moment on all you've given up because you didn't have the money. What kind of life would you be living as a Christian if money was no longer a daily chore? How would you redirect your energies in service to God, helping your community and influencing the lives of those around you? I believe that the call of God to every Christian is to live big, bold, and powerful lives, lives of destiny and fulfillment. Well, there are three fundamental principles we must understand and implement in order to do this. Number one, we must understand the times. Like the men of Issachar in 1 Chronicles chapter 12, verse 32, we must have an understanding of the times and know what to do. Number two, understand our position. We must recognize that true redemption means that our dominion, liberty, and power are restored. You'll remember in Genesis chapter 1, verse 26, we were given dominion and authority over all the earth. This dominion, liberty, and power has been restored, and therefore it is our responsibility to recreate the kind of life where we are no longer slaves to our surroundings, circumstances, and problems. Understanding who God is number three. We must recognize that God is a God of supreme wealth and abundance. And we are his ambassadors, redeemed and restored with full access to this abundant power so we can accomplish great things in the world. He says, the cattle on 1,000 hills are mine, the silver and gold is mine, and the earth is mine. We cannot spend 40 years toiling every day of our lives for money just to survive, only to discover that at the end of that time, we are dead or dead broke. If we embrace and believe in these three principles, we can all intend the achievement of our destinies. All we need is a viable plan to get it. Therefore, we need big goals, dreams, and visions. We need gold. We are living in a time where Christians need a viable plan for acquiring gold and abundant wealth so they can fully engage in the work God has called them to do. This will allow you to break the bonds of your jobs and free you to embark on a journey that is truly in the service of God. In the next few minutes, I want to introduce you to such an opportunity. This opportunity is designed for people just like you who wish to take up the invitation, reclaim their spiritual power and dominion, and truly be ambassadors for God. This plan will enable you to save your money in gold, help others do the same, and reap the rich rewards the near future has in store for you.